Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. Do you feel that we are still being influenced by the full moon in Cancer? And Cancer represents emotion. Also romance, love, romance, family, partnerships, relationships. And so I'm still drawn to doing a relationship spread for you. And what came out, because I've already put some cards out for you, but what's come out is a separation. This separation, it's all about making yourself a priority. It feels to me that you are really deep in your thoughts, deep in your feelings, and you're really struggling to trust and believe in love. It feels as if you've been absolutely shattered, devastated. It feels, the energy that I'm picking up, it feels that lost, feeling lost, don't know where you're going, don't know who you are. It's a difficult energy, heavy energy. And from this separation, it feels to me that you're constantly reflecting back at the relationship that you had. You felt completely and utterly connected to that person. You can't believe that that you've separated. You can't believe that it's ended. You don't understand why it's ended. It feels as if you are constantly reflecting back, looking at photos, looking at happy times, and hurting yourself even more. Asking, why has this happened? Why am I experiencing this? It's, yeah, I'm picking up all this emotion and I just don't know how to actually express it. But I'm picking up, it is about you making you priority right now. Okay, so let's start the reading. This is the overall energy that I'm picking up for you. Okay, so let's start the reading. Okay, when I'm picking up now, the cards are saying you struggle, you are really struggling to open up, to let anybody in. You're struggling to express how you're feeling. You're struggling to, it feels like function. That's the energy I'm picking up. So the card that came out, it's about making yourself priority. It's about taking care of you, okay? Taking care of, and also we've also got self-indulgence. I feel that you're really going into some deep healing here. Taking care of you, taking care of your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual needs. This card is about self-worth and value. Time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation, okay? The other card to that is not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, and still upset. And that coincides with what I've said. You're really caught up in this pain, so you've been really let down in something. I don't know yet what it is. We will find out more anyway, but this is the overall energy of somebody that is in separation, okay? And I'm just seeing this great big question mark of why. Why has everything fell apart? What is going on? Okay. Now I've picked the cards from the romance. Oh, what was that called again? Because I got these out before. I keep on getting drawn to these cards. I think it's because of this Cancer full moon, and I am a Cancer anyway. And we do tap into our emotions, and we do tap into, you know, our relationships with people, and, you know, all kinds of different types of love. So it keeps on coming in quite strongly with the collective of this energy that I'm picking up. We're all on different frequencies. And but this particular frequency that I'm on, it feels as if you're absolutely devastated. You're devastated by the separation. You don't know how you're going to survive. You don't know how you're going to heal. You don't know how you're going to move on. And you don't know why it happened, okay? So from the romance, I can't remember what it's called. Is it Romance Oracle, I'll call it. Okay. So I believe in this reading, it was more of a twin flame, something that you felt so connected to, so utterly connected to, that you felt that other person was your other half, not just your other half, but your other half, your soul. That other person completed you, okay? This is the card that came out, and also underneath that deck is wedding. Now, it could be a wedding that's marriage, or this can also represent where twin flame. I see this is the twin flame anyway. Okay, so this is saying work on your partnership, all right? Now, while I'm picking up from this, because I'm picking up two lots of vibrations that's going on, it feels as if this is it feels more of that runner chaser. And whatever's happened, and this devastation's happened, and your confusion, and it's separated, and it's over with, and it's really in a dark mindset, the higher conscious, the connection is this relationship is to look at something from a different perspective, because it's about shadow work, okay? It's about self-appreciation. There's something about you that needs to be looked at. You need to look at something specifically about you within this healing dynamic, it feels, okay? I did kind of go 8. It feels like something needs to be looked at. Okay, it is about forgiving, and it is about learning about yourself, learning about the lesson that you experienced. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I don't feel you're there at the moment. You're just not seeing this at all, because where this is, it's not where this is, okay? This is stuck energy, devastation. And because you're in that stuck energy, this devastation, you're not, I've got romance, feelings and soulmate, and both of these cards was in reversal. So you feel it wasn't your soulmate, or it wasn't your twin flame. They have no feelings towards me. They don't care about me. They don't feel the same way that I feel. They're all in reversal. But this connection, it said pay attention to red flags. This also was in reversal. There's nothing to look at that there is a problem in this connection, okay? But what's happened in this connection, I don't want to make this confusing, but what's happened in this connection, something got triggered in this connection that put you into the separation. And it's only through the separation it's going to be something that you can process, okay? Now, the card to clarify, give your relationship a chance. Your souls will recognise each other, because it does recognise each other. It connects in with your past lives. You could be having flashbacks of memories of something specifically about the two of you that belongs to something in the past. You may both be drawn to a specific style of something. I don't know why I'm picking up 50s, like 1950s. I don't know why I'm picking that up. You got something in common. It's a style of something. I love you because you are simply you. Self-confidence is a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic happens. And I feel something here, whether it's to do with self-worth and self-appreciation, that's where I feel something there has been blocking. Your intuition is powerful, trust it. And you are my soulmate. This is what your higher self wants to tell you about this relationship in separation. So we need to understand what is this breakup about. I'm going to go for messy truth. I love these cards. Let's see what these come out with. We need to know what this self-indulgence right now, because you need to do shadow work, or somebody in the separation needs to do shadow work, and it is all about self-appreciation. Was you not appreciated? Let's have a look. You lost me. Final straw. Self-respect and power. You felt disrespected. Somebody broke your trust. Somebody broke your trust in this relationship. A lot of lies and cheating that happened in this relationship, and that's why you can't believe that it's over with. For the feeling that you feel towards this person, your twin flame, your soulmate, you don't understand how this could have happened. How did it happen? You're devastated to the point that how can you believe in love after this? It's just unreal. You just cannot believe it. So it feels to me that trust is broken in the relationship. And you're really confused about it all. You just don't get it. You don't understand how it happens. You have got no clarity to it. You're in a complete chaos. And nothing adds up. Your gut was telling you that something was wrong, but you couldn't believe that anything could happen because you don't feel that it would be possible for that other person to cheat on you, for your partner to cheat on you, because you don't feel that. You feel so connected to this person. So how could it have happened? You want it to be over with. You're trying your best to move on. Go into the direction that you're being led, and that's all to do with self-healing. There's a lot of mirroring going on here, I feel. I feel that both of you are in this healing dynamic. It feels in this separation that you're both in reflection of mirroring each other through the dynamics of the relationship. I'm picking up somebody stepped into your relationship anyway. Who was the person that stepped in? Because whatever it was, somebody stepped into your relationship. But whoever it was created a lot of triggers. There was also a lot of projections. This person that you was in love with could have also been angry. Angry to express emotions. Because it's all about feelings and emotions under this full moon in Cancer. And it always seems to be about relationships. But you can't move on. You're really struggling. Somebody's stuck. It could be you, it could be the other person. At the moment, I can't see I can't see anybody at the moment of this third person. A literal person, actually. But but I can see arguments, big arguments, a lot of projection, a lot of projected insecurities in this relationship, of doubt, self-worth, lack of appreciation. Maybe that's what you broke up about, is that lack of appreciation, which created a lack of self-worth, not valuing who you are. It's causing arguments. What was really causing these arguments? Because you wasn't able to talk about it. You was not able to express how you was feeling. Somebody was struggling expressing how they were really feeling, of not being appreciated and feeling not worthy in this relationship. It's like that. I'm picking up that if this resonates with you, you are a nice person. Too nice for your own good. Sorry for being blunt, but I can be quite blunt. Being too nice. Always doing, always giving, always... yeah, always giving. Why is that? Why is that? Underneath the stack. Okay. Real eyes, real lies. Seeing clarity in illusions. It's creating more of awareness now. I don't know why. I'm picking back up of the inner child again. I want to know what this undercurrent is, what is... because it feels that somebody... it's like that persona, that nice person, but underneath they are fuming, they're angry, they're frustrated. Let's find out what's going on. Who is that? Whoever it was, take whatever, how this resonates, because I don't know if this is you, where you was the one that always gave and felt unappreciated, and it made you angry, and you've walked from that relationship. Or the other person, and you didn't think you'd done anything wrong, but it's the other person who gave into the relationship, and you didn't even know that, how they felt, and that's why you don't understand why you've split up. It's like this. I don't know which way this goes. So, but whatever's happening in the separation, clarity is gained. It feels as if you are mirroring each other, and I'm not seeing a third person here. I'm not seeing anybody else. I feel that there's been a miscommunication. It's like something hasn't been expressed. One of you feel that you overgave. Okay. I gave you all, my all, and it wasn't returned. Okay. Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt and self-blame. Now, it's either you in denial of the relationship, or it's the other person that's in denial that there was a problem. But there was a problem because there was no communication of how you really feel. It feels as if it was all acting nice and everything. I'm seeing like slam doors, punching doors. It's really strange. It's like, it's intense. It's an intense emotion. When you look at that, it looks like a mirror's been broken. It's like shattering illusions of a truth. It's like a mask being took off, and you're seeing the real person. But it's this real person. It's because they don't know how to express emotions, because they feel that they're not worthy, they're not appreciated. And it's about shadow work. It's something to do with childhood that's being brought up, because this is what happens in Twin Flames. It's triggering, and it triggers something that's hidden in the shadow, which is the unconscious, something we do not see until it's triggered. And it's not necessarily the person you're with, it's just something that's going on within you, in your own shadow. This is the feeling that I'm picking up from this particular reading. There was hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope in this relationship. There is hope, okay? You deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. So if this resonates with you, it was you that was feeling unappreciated because you don't know how to express it. You need to let yourself be known, to be seen, and that you are worthy. You are worthy. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today, which at the moment you are struggling with that. It feels to me that because this is in a child, and it feels to me that, actually I'm going to read up on that one. You deserve to be seen, okay? Because it feels as if you've struggled. You could come from a big family, a large family, and not really been able to express yourself. Or you could have been brought up in a family where there was a lot of tension, emotional anger, and so you struggled to be able to express it. Let's have a look. I do too. Okay. Many things occur in life that we may be unable to process, and most, if not all, of these unprocessed events and emotions can be stored inside of us. If you have pulled this card, then it might mean there is a repressed emotion, a memory, or an aspect of the self that is hindering you in your current situation. As repressed emotions can subconsciously fuel many of our behaviours and interactions within the world, it can be beneficial to explore this. One of the best ways we deal with overwhelming emotions is by storing them within our physical body. We can access these trapped emotions through physical, intuitive movement. For this practice, feel your body and move how you feel led to move, particularly focusing on the areas that feel as if they are under pressure. If you need to punch the air, go for it. If you need to scream or dance wildly, go for it. As you practice this exercise, try to surrender to how your body needs to move. Try to withhold judgment and practice this exercise alone in a dimly lit room. That's interesting. In a dimly lit room, I've got to show you this again. You've got the candles. Okay, this is about self-indulgence, taking care of your needs, releasing, because it's all about self-worth and self-appreciation. Okay, get yourself, punch your pillow. Okay, dimly. If you have trouble letting go, be gentle with yourself. Note, this can be an heavy practice. Please only continue if you are comfortable working and releasing stuck or repressed emotions. If you feel as though you need further assistance in this practice, consider visiting a somatic therapist or a trauma work professional. Responsive journaling prompt. Ask yourself if there is anything that needs to be spoken aloud and released. Write down what came forth. Observe it without judgment and proceed to speak aloud what needs to be spoken. Reflective journaling will be a good way of healing, or start that healing process, because it feels to me that's you. It's like you're putting on your mask of your happy face, but really you're angry, you're not happy. You wasn't happy in this relationship because you felt undervalued and you felt unappreciated. That's the energy I'm picking up. But you didn't express it, and this is the surprise of what's happening in the separation of what happened. And I think if you don't express it, how are they going to know how you feel? How are they going to know what they're doing wrong? Because we can all carry on doing certain things. If that other person's, if your partner isn't going to correct us, correct when we're in a relationship, if we're not going to be corrected in some way, if it's offending another person, we just carry on doing it. But we don't even know that we're doing it. That's the energy I'm picking up here. So, okay. Let's see what else. What else? What do you need to do? I'm drawn to this state now. Let's see. What is the best thing for you to do? Yeah, the emotions, this energy that's going on right now, it's, sometimes it feels like a ticking time bomb. It feels like, that when the volcano is erupting and you don't even know what it is, it could be anything that triggers it. That's the energy that I'm picking up with this reading. Something has triggered and you don't know exactly what happened. What was it about? What caused the volcano to erupt? Something that's undercurrent. But at the moment, you're here, and you'll listen to this video. If this resonates with you, this is all about you unlocking your pattern. Pain didn't start today. You've lived this loop before. Maybe in love, maybe in Linridge. Awareness is the key, okay? It's seeing whatever it is that you're feeling. If you feel that you can't express your feelings, you can't express your emotions, you can't say no, or you haven't got strong boundaries, do your reflective journaling and see what comes up, okay? If you're feeling angry, see where is that feeling coming from? Is it coming from your solar plex, which is all to do with self-worth? Is it coming from your heart, which is to do with self-love and self-acceptance? So explore it, okay? Because it really feels as if that's where you need to be, okay? You need to be there and not there, putting on a mask and not showing the world who you really are. You need to explore this feeling. It's something that's been locked. And it's therapy, going to counselling will be a great benefit. Untangling emotions and dependency, that red thread. This is a connection to a twin flame, the red thread. And you're both mirroring it. When love feels like survival, it's not love, it's fear. You're safe without the attachment. It's about feeling safe within yourself. This person who puts on the mask has to feel safe in themselves to express how they really feel openly. So this is a deep healing that needs to take place. Something needs to be released, to be seen, to be recognised, and to be released. So whatever has triggered you in your relationship is because something within you needs to be healed, or the other person taken out however way it's, you know, it feels right with you. Okay. Shatter the false story. What you keep telling yourself might not be the truth. Break the illusions and meet your soul without the mask. That's really interesting, isn't it? When you look at that one and you look at that one, it's that. It's that. How we deceive ourselves. You know, we've got to be a good person. We've got to be nice. We've got to be polite. You know, we can't be angry. We can't shout. We can't stand our ground. When you're trying to strengthen your boundaries, but then you feel guilty from it. It's that people pleaser energy to the point of that volcanic eruption is going to explode. And I feel like this is what's happened. I am not seeing another person at all. I'm just seeing someone is not able to express their emotions in the most constructive way. It's like the boundaries is not strong enough to say no. No, I'm not doing that. And it's really is taken hold on you. It's affected you. It's something that's always, you've done it since childhood. It's something, it may run in your family of being like that passive person or a passive aggressive person. The soul without the mask. The soul needs to be seen without the mask. It needs to be seen. It needs to be authentic. It needs to be real. That's the energy I'm picking up here. Clear, untangled karma. This is what's happening in the separation. You're clearing away entangled karma. Oh, well, a tangled web we weave. When first we practice to deceive. When first we practice to deceive. I will put on my happy face today, even though I'm angry with you. I will just be happy. But inside you're fuming. Every relationship holds lessons. Break free from karmic ties that no longer serve your growth. Okay. Now, if this person, if this resonates with you and this person dominates you, and let's say dominates you, because this is part of your pattern, you're a piece of pattern since childhood. One of your parents might have dominated you and you've always been a passive person. And this separation is about you seeing that. You are not here, you're not put on this earth to please people, to serve people. You're here to first please yourself, to serve yourself unconditionally. Rebuild imbalanced relationships. It feels that separation, reflecting through what's happened, what the problem is. It could be even going to counselling, marriage guidance counselling, or relationship therapy, or individually. Something where you need to share these feelings and these thoughts with each other. to bring harmony back into the relationship because something wasn't expressed. Release past wound. Release the past wound. Old wounds hold your energy hostage. Let go of what no longer serves you and make space for healing. Okay? It's reflecting back at the past. The inner child wounded. I talk about it a lot, and I will be talking about it a lot in my readings. Inner child woundings, because they play a massive part in our belief system. It really blocks us. And we repeat this pattern over and over and over again. Just over and over again without even realising we're repeating the same thing. Could be with a different person, but the outcome still ends up the same. If we are not going to stop and break that pattern, we'll carry on in that loop. And that loop has got to be broken. So what does the message from the universe want to tell you of where you're at right now? What message from the universe? What do they want to tell you? Come straight out. And it landed straight on to... I'll show you. I haven't read it yet, as you know. Glow up time. And let love guide you. Okay? Let's see what this says. Things are going to be turned in your favour. People that were against you, all of a sudden, will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion, contracts are going to come into your hands. So we'll go right now to the very beginning of this one. Okay? Love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. That's where you're at now, or that's where you've been at. And you may be coming out slightly out of it now. But what I'm picking up now from that to that, okay? Because healing is happening. People are coming in to help you. To help you, even though you don't believe in love, but people are there for you. They're helping you. It's beautiful. It's really guided. It's really guided for you to appreciate your own time, to love yourself, to enjoy your time, to enjoy your moment, to say no when you want to say no, to do the things that you want to do without hurting anybody anyway. But it's all about self-indulgence, taking care of your needs. That's what I'm picking up. Underneath that deck is, when you hold onto the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old wounds or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Be more present. Go for a walk. Go for a sauna. Go for a swim. Do something that's going to make you feel good. Get a reflective journal. Punch a pillar. Go kickboxing. That's just come to my mind. Do whatever it is to release this tension that you feel. Okay? Because that's what it's about. It's about releasing this emotion. I mean, this full moon in Cancer, it's really opening up these suppressed emotions. And we need to release them. And the only way to release them is to acknowledge them. We have to acknowledge them. We have to face the truth that they exist. How we see ourselves. And it's not necessarily the truth, how we see ourselves. Okay, I'll leave that there. Thank you so much for joining this reading. I hope you got some kind of clarity here. Okay, people are helping you. They're coming in, helping you to find your way, to find clarity. So I wish you all the very best, and If you're happy with the reading, please like and subscribe, comment, share. It's great. I think it's really good to share. We all get caught up in this. We all get caught up in this. Not always seeing our own patterns, how we're constantly repeating ourselves. We don't always see it until something major happens. That's all part of the awakening, and by recognizing it. So sometimes we need a good shake up to see it, unfortunately, but it happens because we need a big wake up to really see what it is that we're constantly repeating over and over again. So anyway, I'll let this go, and like I said, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you on the next one. God bless.